Well, our next guest, a Nashville native who grew up on the road and the stage performing with her parents at just 22 years old. She's already performed at some of the biggest places. We're talking the Grand Ole Opry, the Ryman Auditorium. She joins us today to talk about her upcoming EP. Welcome to the program, Aliyah Good. It is so good to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Listen, I know you've been singing, like I said in that headline there, pretty much since birth. I was going to ask you, the earliest memories that you have of being on stage, what do you recall?
Well, you know, of course, I grew up on the road with my family, so I just remember growing up on the tour bus and going to fairs and festivals across the U.S., you know, meeting country fans. And I remember one special memory where my mom got the crowd to sing Happy Birthday to me at a festival in Nebraska, which was really cool.
And you were just a little girl.
Yeah.
I mean, teeny tiny little girl.
I think I was like 5 years old.
5 years old.
Yeah.
That's an incredible memory. We should mention when you're talking about your mom, not just any. Oh, there she is. Miss Jamie O'Neill is your mother, beautiful mom, and of course your dad also on the road with you as well, Rodney Good. That is where you get your name, because I think a lot of people go, wait a sec, how come you're not O'Neill? But you're very, very close. You've got an incredible bond with your family, but I feel like you're doing this on your own merits with Aliyah Good, because I don't think people really put two and two together. Do you find that?
I think so. I mean, I feel very fortunate to have a family in the business and to get to grow up in this world, because it's all I've ever known and it's all I want to do. But I definitely, you know, want to do it on my own merit and work hard to get where I want to go.
Well, I got to tell you, probably one of the hardest working young talents out there. I know you don't stop, because sometimes I'll see your posts and you're performing literally on every stage, and not only traveling, of course, but also playing a lot here in Nashville as well. I wanted to ask you, you know, knowing that, you know, Jamie O'Neill being your mom and having all that success in country radio, was there a rebellious stage, or like, I'm going hardcore, I'm like staying away from that music?
Definitely. I mean, when I was a tween and teenager, I was all into pop. I wanted to be a pop R&B artist. I was kind of in my rebellion era, but as I've gotten older, I have such a deep appreciation for country music. I really grew up on it, and I just love it so much.
Well, I'm so excited about this EP. Getting to hear a few of the songs on this, you guys are in for a real treat. This really kind of leaning into that country music genre.
Yes.
We're talking about how many? 7 songs?
7 songs,
When is the EP coming out?
It's coming out November 7th. I'm super excited. It's produced by me and my parents, so we've worked really hard on it and had so much fun together in the studio. So
I got to talk about your songwriting. You're an incredible songwriter as well. Talk about that craft and where that comes from. Is that something you learned from your parents? Speak to that a little bit.
You know, I really kind of found songwriting on my own. It's really always been my outlet. It's how I process what I'm experiencing and navigate what I'm going through. And you know, my parents bought me a guitar when I was 10 years old, and it was just, I picked it up and I started writing songs.
Well, Who I'm Meant to Be, I got to hear a little sneak peek. You guys are going to hear that next month. But it's a nice little twist, because you're talking about this girl and all these qualities, and you're like, but someday.
Yes.
The very last verse of this, I got to tell you, I had goosebumps, where you literally are singing, you're on stage, family in row 3. Don't know about marriage, money, or prestige, but I love the fact that you know where you're meant to be is on that stage.
Yes.
Powerful.
I've always wanted to be on the stage no matter what, in any capacity. Performing and making music is the dream. So.
Well, I'm looking forward to this full EP coming out. Again, 7 songs, November 7th. Growing up in Nashville, you have listen, there are other people, of course, when you grew up in Nashville, right? You kind of tend to maybe gravitate if you have that inclination to do music. Totally. Timothy Wayne, a good friend of yours, of course, the nephew of Tim McGraw, he signed a deal. You guys have been buddies since you were kids. He starred in your video as well, right?
Yes, we actually went to preschool together, so we go literally way back from day one, and he was in my video. Very sweet of him. And he played a love interest, was probably kind of goofy for you guys, because you're like good friends. Yeah, we were just best friends. It was so much fun filming that. Yeah, it was awesome. Well, I know, again, like I said, the EP's coming out. You're going to be on the road as well. I know, as of tomorrow, you're playing a benefit for the victims of the Texas floods. Tell us about that. Yes, so I'm playing the JBJ's Concert for Texas, and we're raising money for the Texas Community Foundation. So. You know, I feel very blessed to be able to help in any way. You know, my heart goes out to all the victims, so. Great. It's going to be a great thing, to, of course, and doing that through music. Also, July 31st, I know you're going to be at Eric Church's place, Chiefs. That has become the go-to place to see music, and that is a great vibe room, isn't it? It's such it's become the place, and you've played there a number of times. Yes, I'll be opening up my mom's show for the 25th anniversary of There Is No Arizona, so it'll be a great night. You guys, we got her when we can still get her before she skyrockets. Aliyah Good, what a pleasure. Just an incredible, incredible talent.